March career and life purpose reading. I am Divine Stream. Please subscribe. All right, I pre-shuffled, so let's get into it. Okay, what came out for your overall energy for the month of March is imagine. Okay, so upright, this would be like law of attraction, and this would be you sort of putting your ideas and your thoughts into action and manifesting them. But reverse, this talks about too much worrying, too much awfulizing, catastrophizing. All right, so we're going to clarify out on what that's about for you. All right, and let's find out what's going on in March for you. All right, so you have thinker. All right, so upright, this would be strategizing. This would be thinking, but when it comes out reverse, this speaks to over analyzing something, too much thinking and not enough heart and mind together, just all logic. All right, so let's get a clarifier out for that, but let's find out what's coming up as you move through March. What's coming up as they move through March? What's going on for Gemini? All right, you have a change in the wind. And reverse, this says that there's something that is going to change, but this speaks to being hesitant about it. This speaks to maybe fighting it or being uncomfortable about the change. All right, and what's your final card for March? What's coming through towards the end of March for them, Spirit? What's coming through towards the end of March for Gemini in their career and work and life purpose? Okay. What flipped over? All right, there it is. It's hiding on us. Okay, so you have clean it up. Okay, so upright, this is sort of clearing out the old, taking care of things, finishing things up, getting things in on time. When it's reversed, this speaks to maybe you're trying to clean up somebody else's side of the street. So you're putting too much energy into other people's needs and wants. All right, so let's find out what your clarifiers are about for this so we can get more details out, and then we'll see what else is coming up for you as we move through the month. All right, so what is the clarifier for Imagine, Spirit? What is the clarifier for Imagine? What does Gemini need to know, do, or hear for the month of March? Okay, let's see what's coming out for you here. All right, so your clarifier for Imagine is you have the Hangman in reverse. So this is definitely being stuck about something. Now, the Hangman, as far as career opportunities, and what this stands for is careers in pharmaceuticals, innovations, creative writing, the arts, music, and psychology. But just as a energy situation for a clarifier for Imagine, you may feel that like sacrifices you've been making in your career haven't really been yielding any results. If you've recently changed career paths or took some time off for retraining, or used like your family time for work projects, this is saying that things may not be going as planned. You may feel as if making these changes have not been worth it. And this is like about sacrificing. So you're feeling stuck. And also sometimes this speaks to procrastination. Like you just feel like you can't make a decision about something. And because here, if you're trying to make a decision and you can't move forward and you're stuck. All right. And then for the next card, for Thinker, what came out as a clarifier for that is the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands speaks all about burdens. It speaks to the fact that you're maybe just trying to push an idea, just trying to get things moving forward in a way that might be causing a lot of tension. Okay. This could be working on too many projects, new contracts, or just feeling like your performance is being punished or something. But as far as like what the Ten of Wands speaks for in a career, like as career choices, this usually speaks to new contracts. So basically, with this as a clarifier, it's just saying that you're over analyzing. Maybe you're trying to push your ideas forward too much. So you're not sure, or just basically just being over, you're just overburdened at this current time. Okay, and for change in a win, the clarifier that came out for change in a win is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So just as a career choice, the Knight of Cups in reverse speaks to a writer, a poet, a musician, healthcare provider. But what it speaks to as far as an energy situation, especially for this clarifier in a change in a win, this speaks to procrastination. This speaks to moodiness. This speaks to being unable to deal with your problems. You're trying to avoid confrontations. So there's a change coming, and there's something emotionally and that's just affecting you. You're having like frustrations. All right. And then for clean it up, the clarifier is also another knight. So you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So as a career choice, the Knight of Pentacles speaks to being in your own business, starting your own business. And this also speaks to feeling like you need to make a change. And as far as a situation, this speaks to either putting too much energy into something or not feeling like you can put the energy in, or trying to push too hard. Because for clean it up, that is about maybe trying to take care of everything, cleaning up somebody else's side of the street, trying to take on too many burdens. So you might be trying either to push really hard, get everybody motivated, and you feel like you feel stuck in that. Or this also speaks to the opposite, where you're just feeling like you're unmotivated. You're not sure which direction to take. All right, so let's get some advice cards out for you here and find out what changes are coming up for you as you move through the month of March. All right, so what changes are coming up for Gemini as they move through the month? Okay, what flew right out is hobbies. And when this card comes out in a career reading, this speaks to something that maybe you grew up with, that you were like, I always want to be this when I grow up. It was a hobby. It was something you really enjoyed. And this sometimes is spirit inspiring you to take what was your love as a child or what your hobby is and turn it into a career, build a business, or what you enjoyed, the creativeness of whatever this was, to apply this to your current work situation to help you move forward. All right, so let's find out if there's another card that came out with this. All right, what else for Gemini? What changes are coming up for Gemini as they move through the month of March? What do they need to know, do, or hear? Okay. Okay, so you got 3 cards out. And first is support. Second is realizations and epiphanies. And third is changing your mind. So in your current situation, what you're going through in your work or career, Spirit, it says they are supporting you if you want to change your mind into doing something else. They're going to send you hunches. They're going to send you thoughts. You're going to receive repetitive thoughts about what you need to do to make a change. So this could be making a change in your current job, your current situation. And Spirit's saying there's support here for you. Or this is moving on to a whole new direction. So this is what's happening for you at this time, and let's find out what else is coming up for you here. Okay, what other changes are coming forward for Gemini as they move through the month of March? Okay, you have 2 cards that came out: patience, please, and practice, practice, practice. So the fact that hobbies is on the table, this could be telling you to practice something that was a hobby that you can turn into a business. And they're also telling you that with this changing and the changes that are coming up, you might just be feeling like you have to push forward at this time. So you got patience, please. All right. So let's find out what other advice is coming out for you here. All right, what's some advice for their current career? What are some Geminis being called to do as far as the hobbies card came out and what they're being inspired to move forward to do? Or what energy can they bring into their current situation, Spirit? Okay, is there anything else? All right, so the only card that came out right now is music. So the fact that the hobbies card's on the table, the fact that you have practice, practice, practice. Um, if you were considering a career in this field, or sometimes this comes out to add music to your day, to do something that will inspire you as far as music goes. But as a career choice, this is telling you that, especially with hobbies on the table and practice, this could be practice a musical instrument. This could be moving into a band. This could be um, the arts as far as acting and singing and dancing. Something artistic, just anything artistic that involves music or musical instruments. For some, okay, this is what you're being inspired to do. Or if you're in a business where you can add, like I said, add music to it to just make it more pleasant for people, even something just very mellow playing, just for some people that's something that will inspire you. Also, for some, in order to get some insight, in order to just raise your vibration, music will raise your consciousness and your vibration when you listen to it, and spirit can come through to give you these realizations and epiphanies to help get through to you, to get messages through to you. It also just sometimes just brings happiness to you and just being more lighthearted, because you have here that you're going through a lot of anxiety with your current situation. All right, what else is coming up for Gemini as they move through the month of March, Spirit? Okay. All right, this is a good sign. Okay, so you have health, manifestation, and spiritual partnership. All right, so for some, this is telling you to move into the field related to health. I'm picking up for some, this is nutritionist. They are telling you manifestations are coming in for you, and spirit's here to align with you, okay, for what you need to do to bring in these realizations and epiphanies. But also, when this comes out, this speaks to somebody that maybe you had a sacred contract with before you came down, that you're going to build a business with. This speaks to a really good partner that's going to come in. And you're going to have manifestations. So if you were thinking of building a new business or merging with somebody, this is a really good sign that it will be healthy for you to do this. This will be a really good alliance. So if you're considering a new partner or merging with somebody, this is definitely go for it. This is a really good sign. But also for some, this is just being called to the health field. Again, some are being called to the arts. And because practice, practice, practice is on the table, this is definitely for some a musical instrument or a band or something. All right, and let's get some more advice. Let's see what else is coming out for you here. What other guidance for Gemini as they move through the month of March? What do they need to know, do, or hear? So maybe some of you are hung up about the idea of merging with somebody, and they're telling you this is a good choice. This is going to lead to something. Okay, what messages from these cards for Gemini? What does Gemini need to know, do, or hear? Okay, so you have wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. So for some of you, because the health card is on the table, maybe the anxiety of what you were going through, your health was suffering, or maybe you just had to go through some kind of illness, but they're telling you wellness is coming in. And also with wellness and health on the table, I'm picking up that for some, this is speaking to working with children in the school, like somebody's being pulled to doing like a nurse or some type of healthcare in the school industry, in working with children in the school with health. I'm also picking up that this music could be somebody wanting to be a director in the school maybe running the school program with the music program in the school. Like maybe you were working in the school in a different area, okay? But they're telling you now you're changing your mind. You're moving into, instead of what you were currently doing in the school system, to taking your hobbies, practice, which involve music, and change your mind to move into that. So that's just for some. All right, and let's get one more card out here for you. Okay, these are law of attraction cards, and telling you with your thinking what might be off. Sometimes our thinking is just off, our consciousness is just off on what direction we need to take in order to help move us along. Also, I give out a free personal reading at the end of each month. So if you'd like to be eligible, you must subscribe, like, turn on your notification bell, and leave a respectful comment. Okay, so what came out for you was, in my appreciation, I allow myself to receive wonderful things. So the card says the best way to accomplish an improved environment is to focus upon the best things about where you currently are until you flood your own vibrational patterns of thought with appreciation. And in that changed vibration, you can then allow the new and improved conditions and circumstances to come into your experience. Look for good things about where you are, and in your state of appreciation, you lift all self-imposed limitations, and all limitations are self-imposed, and free yourself for the receiving of wonderful things. So when this comes out, in my appreciation, I allow myself to receive wonderful things. This is just a card telling you, if you stay focused on the negative, your overall theme for March is you're too much in fear mode, catastrophizing, awfulizing. And Spirit says just start looking at everything that's going right. Just get in the state of appreciation, because for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, karma. Okay, so if you're putting out to the universe, I don't have enough, there's lack, there's not enough, I can't get what I want, you're going to get more of that. So you have to start looking at everything going right. Concentrate on everything going right in your life. And this speaks to bringing in that higher consciousness, because again, you have spiritual partnership, manifestation, you have realizations and epiphanies, and you have here telling you that Spirit is supporting you. Okay, they're bringing in the support you need. They're bringing in the manifestation of something you want to do. This is a fantastic idea if you want to go into merging with somebody else. This partnership is going to lead to success. Okay, Gemini, so that is your reading for March, and thank you for tuning into my channel.